Chained Echoes, Act 2. That's right, everybody. Last time we beat Act 1, and here we are. With a situation quite changed from last time. Let's try and recap this in a succinct but comprehensive way. So we were on the Aurora as Prince Frederick prepared to attack the forces of... I forget the country, Escania, that's the one. And we managed to hijack a sky armor as well as an airship with the plan of getting the Grand Grimoire. In the meanwhile, freaking Killian turned around and betrayed us because he was actually in the pocket of the overseas empire of Nabrilia, apparently. He was going to kidnap Len, but we didn't let that happen. In fact, Len herself didn't let that happen because she's past the whole damsel in distress thing. By the way, I have to admit that I, was going nuts about that revelation. I thought about it, and Killian was probably the least interesting party member, unfortunately. So I can't say that I was super oh no, when it turned out that he was the betrayer. Oh no. I don't know, if we had a moment where Len was the one who twisted around, she tried to take the grimoire for herself to go Galadriel or something and try to become the villain herself to create a better world or something, that I would have been what the hell? But, in a way, thankfully that didn't happen. Len is sticking with the good guy routine for now. Okay, so, Glenn flew in, fought Godfrey in a 6 Sky Armor v Sky Armor fight, and we had the grimoire in our hands, but it got shot and it fell to the ground and caused a huge explosion, as usual. And now it's 4 months later. The now King Frederick has conquered the entirety of Valandis, and we are now preparing for a war against Nabrilia. No rest for the wicked. Meanwhile, Glenn is freaking melted. At least at the time of the bombing, the failure to stop the explosion, he was freaking melted down in the dumps about his failure. And it looks like we are now 4 months later, and we find ourselves, just that if you were wondering where we are, we're in the town of Flandern, back in Cortara. This was the town that Glenn and Len saw very briefly being occupied by Terran's forces when, we were separated from that bridge encounter. So, yeah. Back over here, apparently, now hanging out. It seems Glenn is trying to start his life over a little bit, because right now our daring quest is buy some groceries. It seems like he was running a orphanage or something, I think. Huh. Oh, it's 3 months later. It's not. I was overestimating with 4 even. Okay, sure. So yeah, let's for now, because I have a sneaking suspicion this won't last. Let's enjoy the quiet life of being in Flandern. Oh yeah, also, I should mention a couple of things that happened last time. First of all, we found out where the Grand Grimoire came from. Apparently, the court magician Gwaine stole it from the gods, whatever that means. I don't know, but there were creepy eyeballs, Junji Ito style, staring down from the sky when the bomb went off, No. And we had a weird, dream sequence for Len that's maybe from a past life, where there was a little girl called Len being trained in Shambhala? That'll probably come up way later in the game, and hopefully I'll remember still that happened when it comes back up, because that felt like one of those, here's a plot point that's not going to make sense until the last quarter of the game. So we'll see how it all goes, but for now... yeah, let's stick around in Flandern for a bit. Luckily, Flandern is pretty wealthy, so our shelves are nicely filled. Okay, oh, this is a store. Alright, this is a big fancy store. Okay, well then I guess I found the exact spot I was coming to right away. Here you go. Thank you for shopping with us.
Thanks. Okay, now back to the children. Who is this boy? I haven't seen him before.
That kid appeared here 3 months ago. Almost starved to death, but declined any offer for food.
I bet he's another victim of this war.
Probably. Anyway, he's living now in the abandoned mansion in the west.
In that spooky place all alone?
Supposedly not alone. He told Parkus that he's taking care of some orphans there.
Oh, is he now? Interesting.
Alright, I guess we're going to this spooky mansion next, where we gotta talk to this random lady here. Flandern lives on trading goods between the 3 countries. But if no one trades, we can't collect customs duties, so we won't even earn a single arc. Okay. So you are pro-war? No, probably not. But pro-dissolution of this takeover, I guess. I don't know how to put it.
The king just can't raise all the taxes. At least he should have spared us Tyrrhenians. Lord Gustav and our sons fought bravely for him.
Huh. So this place belonged to Terran already before the war. Interesting. Shaking down here. Nothing apparently. Okay, we're going that way next, so that way we'll go. Well, I guess I'll pop into this building real quick, just for funsies. This is too much for me. The war in Valandis is over, but a new one has broken out against Nabrelia. I just can't go on. I'm at my limit. That's like rough, like war weariness. That's a thing, you know. I don't want to steal whatever that is.
Lord Gustav once revolted against King Valheim III. It was a fierce battle, and Lord Gustav lost. The king showed mercy and let him live. However, the tributes were increased, and his son Rob was sent to court as the king's ward.
What? Did we know about... We knew that Rob was, like, nobility, right? But wait a second. Did we know about this? Or maybe he's just talking about a different Rob. Yeah, that's the case. As we know, video games always have multiple people with the same name, you know? Jeez. Like, seriously, aren't they, like, still making up new names for all those, like, trainers in Pokemon? Ever since, like, Generation 2, they started giving unique names to all the trainers. I don't know, I might be imagining things. They've used some names again over the ages, but... Hurry up, we have deadlines that we need to meet, is what this lady said. Can I just say one thing that I... Maybe nitpicky, but... I feel like 3 months is too short of a time to have, like, this kind of, starting the life all over again kind of thing, you know? Like, I feel like that's a short time for Glenn to have kind of gone through his grief of his failure, figured out that he wants to, like, you know, do start his life over as a simple, like, orphan guy, you know? This feels like something that should be, like, you know, a year later, 2 years later, rather than 3 months later. On the other hand, I understand in the terms of timetable of, like, the war towards Nabrelia now becoming a plot point. I don't know if, like, that could be something that could brew for years, so I guess... in that sense, the story has to accelerate it to be, you know, just a few months. But, I don't know. Something to me just feels like that wouldn't happen that quickly, right? Like, how do I get to that? I saw a treasure chest there. I'm gonna try and get that. Behind some buildings, I think. Just really quickly sneak there if I'm allowed to. Actually, no, I can't figure out how the hell to get there at the moment anyway. Maybe we'll have a better chance to explore Flandern later, so I'll leave that chest there for now. You know. Yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was a little silly, and the more I thought about it, that, like, this dramatic, you know... Well, I think... Not just that, like, this dramatic a change, but, like, him getting over what an awful, like... you know, like how despondent he was, and like how like that would have to be like a shock to you, that moment of failure when the grimoire exploded. I feel like 3 months is very fast to like get it straight like this. I don't know how people deal with grief, so you know, thankfully haven't had to do that a lot, so I don't know what kind of timetable you need to get over it, but it's all academic.
It's been 3 months now since I arrived here.
Oh, is this maybe flashback time? The sudden change of weather? I don't know.
An abandoned mansion. Good place to die as any other. Ugh. Another nightmare. Looks like my body needs food, huh? I don't think there's anything here. I should just starve to death. There's no meaning to my life anyway.
Yeah, this, like, I don't know, like, how long did it take him to come here anyway? Like 3 months to just first come here, have all this, and then turn your life around?
Keep quiet already!
Please help us!
Huh? Children?
Do you have something to drink?
What are you kids doing in a place like this at this hour?
We are hungry. We are lonely. There is no one to take care of us. Can you take care of us?
Me? I don't think I could be of much help.
Then we will die, just as the others.
This is a weirdly, like, convenient pack of orphans to turn, Glenn's life around. On the other hand, it is a war, so orphans seem, unfortunately, very likely. So in that sense, this does, like, match up, but, I don't know. It seems very, very contrived that they all show up like this on him.
I don't want to die!
Oh, maybe there's some canned food here?
And then we find ourselves in this moment, huh? Okay. Alright. We'll go with that. Here's the kids.
Stop it! Get off the swing now! No, it's my turn!
Oh, that's Suen. I thought there was a V, so I thought it was like a really weird Sven, like Swen, but it's actually Suen.
Yeah, for 100 hours already. Glenn, he's been on the swing for 100 hours. That's not true. It was just 5 minutes. Liar!
Suen, get off. You need to share.
I would have, but she's just screaming at me. And she already been on the swing earlier for 10 minutes. You've heard what Glenn said. Fine, go ahead, you dummy.
Uh-oh. Did I give the wrong lesson here? I don't know. Oh, it's still going on? Huh. Well, I want to commit to this one, so... I don't know. I guess I'm not very good with kids, because I don't know what any of those answers would have been good. Like, I guess she would need to learn to speak politely as well, but if he's bogarting the swing, that is also not good, so, yeah.
Did you get what I wanted?
Some bonanzas?
What? No, I hate bonanzas.
Okay, maybe the last episode when Glenn went over his shopping list, he mentioned what Henry wants, or Hury, was it?
I've got a lot of dapples.
Not exactly what I wanted, but I'll take it.
Well, a demanding child.
Are you crying?
Leo made fun of me for being smaller than him. Do you think I'll grow taller?
Maybe?
Only maybe?
Well, there are some cool things you can do by being small.
For example?
You could be a sky armor pilot. Because of their size and to save energy, only people of a certain height are being drafted.
A sky armor pilot? You think I can be a sky armor pilot?
Sure.
Did you hear that, Leo? I can be a sky armor pilot. Okay, for a second I thought it was gonna be like, my parents were killed by a sky armor, so like, oopsie, just made it even worse. This is Leo. Did you know that the whole continent of Galtina was overrun by a ginormous fungus, and all the people had to flee? I can't imagine seeing such a huge mushroom. Do you think it's as tall as Valandis' Falfalaran tree?
Ooh, that sounds like a really scary island to go to. Let's see how that goes. Why is there a creepy cage in here? Yak grass fiber. Okay. Very odd. Okay, what's going on this floor? Oh, oopsie. There could have still been kids to talk to at the bottom area, but whoops, we went into Glenn's room, I guess. How long are you going to keep this up, Glenn? You again. Are they the solution to your problem? These kids? You think this is going to make up for anything? No. I know it's not the solution, but it's the only thing I can do right now. That's not true. You could... Shut up! Why should I listen to you? You don't even tell me who you are or what you want, or why I'm able to hear your voice. Damn! We actually got the voice in our head to be silent. I didn't know you could cut off a voice in your head like that. Huh. These kids. Your voice? Maybe I'm just starting to go crazy. Oh, he's imagining the kids? That would explain why they showed up so conveniently, but let's not entertain that thought too much yet. That must be it. I'm tired. Let's have a lie down, Glenn. A new day. Can I really stay here any longer? Well, technically we are squatters, but I don't know if anybody in town cares. I'm not sure, so... Oh, repair kit, right. Ooh! Brake extender and hard shell. Very glad I came back to explore this part of the area. I don't know. I don't know if anybody in Flandern minds. Where are all the kids now? Wait a second. Did we really imagine all of them? Oh boy, that'd be really dark if that's the case. I finally found you, says somebody, but we have no idea who it is. I don't know what voice to do. Hold on, who is this? Oh, Victor, okay. That freaking back of the, with the cloak covering, I couldn't make it out. Sir Victor.
So, is this where you spent the last 3 months? Pretty lonely place. How are you doing?
I'm okay, I guess. Compared to where I was 3 months ago. But tell me, why are you here?
Just visiting an old friend and... forget it. Truth be told, I'm here because our battle isn't over yet, and we need you, Glenn. Terran will not stop using the Grimoire against humanity. Len, Rob, Bothraz, even Sienna, they're still on our side. We're not done with our mission yet, so come with me. What is a good-for-nothing like me gonna be able to do for you? I've seen your fighting skills in the sky armor. You defeated your opponents effortlessly. Then you must have also seen me destroy an entire swath of land as well. Glenn, it was terrible indeed. But do you want to hide here for the rest of your life? Are you going to keep running away from the truth? Running away from the truth? No. I've been thinking for the last 3 months, and I've come to a conclusion. You know, when the grimoire first exploded by my sword, I wasn't to blame. And since I wasn't, I was able to hide in a hut for a year and try to push the images out of my head. I didn't owe it to anyone to do anything. Now the situation's different. I can't deny the guilt, and it weighs heavily on me. I would love to pay for my mistake with my life, but that's not possible. My life doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to the deceased.
Okay, I don't think that's entirely a healthy way to look at it, but I guess it gives you purpose in life, so we'll go with that for now, I suppose.
So, does that mean...
Even though I would like to hide from the world, I can't do that. I have to go out and help the people. I owe it to the dead.
Then you'll come with me?
I'm not sure. I want to do good, but I'm not sure your path is the right way.
We can stop a weapon of mass destruction. You can't do any better than that to help the people out there.
I know that, but I'm afraid of making another mistake. I can't carry any more weight.
But you're not carrying the burden alone, Glenn. Back then, we all made the decision to steal the grimoire together. We are all to blame for what happened. And that's why we have to make it right. Together. Come with us.
So, fate is giving me another chance, huh? Could you give me a moment?
Sure thing. I'll wait outside.
Are you going to abandon us? Oh no, that's where the kids were.
I'm not abandoning you.
Then you have to stay here. We need you.
You need me, but you're not even real.
That's a lie.
You're nothing but an illusion of my mind.
This is going in a really dark place if it actually turns out that these kids are real. Like, I don't know what to feel about this scene. Oh. Well, you know, on the other hand, they weren't visible up there as we were about to leave, remember? So, you know, that could have been a developer's oversight or a subtle clue that they were in fact phantasms, which apparently is what's going on now. This is still pretty dark, but I guess I appreciate him confronting the truth.
If I stay here any longer, I'll only go crazier. Look at me. I'm either talking to ghosts or a voice inside my head.
We need you!
Do you? No. It's the other way around, isn't it? You don't need me. I need you. You're the lie I live with here.
Because of you, we don't have any parents anymore. Because of you, we're alone. It's your fault. You killed them.
Back then, after the disaster, I needed something to take the burden off of me. I needed a way to earn the forgiveness of the dead. I needed you. But now, Sir Victor has given me the opportunity to make a difference. I'm scared to no end, but...
You can't get rid of us. We'll come after you, no matter where you go. We will remind you of your crime every step of the way. Oh, that's ominous. Glenn didn't get another word in there for that. Yikes.
They're gone.
Reasonable decision.
Well, I've still got you, I guess.
Huh. I'm of two minds of the conclusion of this. this whole sequence of like what happened to Glenn after the accident and what is he doing now was interesting, and I did really enjoy that. I don't know if I enjoyed how quickly Glenn got over, like, you know, the confrontation with Victor, how quickly that switched around to him deciding to join Victor after all. Because that went really quickly, you know. He was like, no, I'm a failure. No, you're not. You got a second chance. Okay, maybe I'll take that chance. Cool. Okay, cool. That's kind of how it went, surmised. And then the confrontation with the kids, which was really cool. I really did like that. But I don't know. I guess I was expecting there to be a little bit more of Glenn Wangsting being like, no, I can't go, no. And like, I don't know, having a little bit more of him like trying to flee from Victor and everybody else. I didn't expect him to like talk it through in like a single scene like that. On the other hand, isn't it a thing that I hear sometimes about like RPGs is about like how decompressed the storytelling is in like modern games compared to how much snappier it was back in the day. Like I know like Chrono Trigger, which I was told this game supposedly is a successor to. I don't see it so much after 50 episodes now. I really see it more as a Final Fantasy VI is what I feel the strongest here, more so than Chrono Trigger. But anyway, Chrono Trigger is, regarded as a rather like fast-paced, snappy RPG, and that's kind of why fans of that like really consider it fondly, I feel like, among a lot of things. But like it's a not a super long RPG. It's pretty tight-paced, and it goes beat by beat. So I guess in that light, I can't blame that this scene wasn't drawn out any further. I don't know what to feel. But we'll carry on. That's a little ominous. A pair of just sky armors hanging out there like that. Yikes. Here, have some chocolate. Thank you, mister. What the heck? Wait a second. You were supposed to be in my head. Sir Victor. What the? Oh, that's creepy. That's super creepy. That's the best thing about this scene so far, is what the hell just happened there. Wow, that's weird.
Ah, Glenn, there you are. You can see the child? Huh? Oh, where'd he go? Well, I can't see him anymore. Kids these days are surely fast. But how?
That's super creepy. I love that. That's this was a bit of a ghost story. A bit of a spooky story. That's a great cap off to a ghost story. That's fun.
Glenn?
Sir Victor, I've made my decision. I'm coming with you. I want to face the truth.
Excellent, Glenn. The first step is the hardest. You should be proud of yourself. We will stop the Grand Grimoire together.
That's X200O Sky Armors. Models Paris, Merlin, Agamemnon, and Ovelia. Are they yours? No, ours?
It wasn't cheap, but I knew you'd be happy.
Sir Victor didn't spare any effort. He was sure they would persuade you to come with us.
Seems so juvenile, but sure.
Hey, check it out, Glenn. Super cool mech suits.
Oh, sweet. Sienna, you're really helping Sir Victor?
She sought me out of her own accord and offered to help. Can you believe that?
Am I not generous? I offer my airship and myself as a capable fighter and pilot to our cause. Isn't that a great deal?
And most surprising, she didn't want anything in return.
Sure, just laugh at my generosity. I'll get my paycheck somehow.
Worst case, you'll have our gratitude.
Wonderful. I wonder what shops I will be able to spend this gratitude of yours at.
Let's
Let's not dawdle. The Himmelskaiser is not safely parked.
Bothras, so you're still supporting us too?
We have a contract to abide by, don't we, Victor?
That's right. He dances to my tune, and you know I'm a pretty musical kind of guy.
Get into Sky Armors. The Himmelskaiser is parked atop Mount Rydal, beyond Terran's watching eyes.
We will use the airship to pay a visit to Lady Bran in New Wernshire.
New Wernshire, huh? That sounds like a mood.
We need a bit of help from her for our venture. I'll explain it to you in detail later, Glenn.
Let's go!
Whoa! Where's these other two sky armors they mentioned? I only saw the two. But Glenn mentioned 4 models. I don't know.
So, here I go on another journey. I hope it's the right decision.